All right. Everybody knows what day it is. It is hashtag Friday Pie Day. I appreciate everybody for showing up. Let's see what we can get into. Is this a pump not to be trifled with? Or is this a fake out pump? We're about to find out here in just a second. But, as you know, if you are here from the future, hello from the past. We appreciate you. Make sure you smash the like button on your way in. At the very least, smash it on your way out. You can always revoke it or say something you don't like. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, baby. Boom! Bang on the notification bell. Anybody here from Twitter, make sure you're following me on Twitter. Twitter people, comment whatever you want in the comments section below. And let's get directly into it, man. The Nordic Alpha Trading Group actually had a really positive week. Killed it on gold, killed it on silver, killed it on Bitcoin shorts, and we'll see if we're getting into another short right by now. Okay, so with that being said, we got Plan 9 Lost from Las Vegas here. Says he's got some pizza. I've got me some handy dandy hydrogen water. Getting hydrogenated. Hydrogenated. I don't know if you can see it. See those bubbles? And again, it is forbidden to produce hydrogen more than twice in 10 minutes. Don't you dare. They will call cops. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in the markets right now, man. Trump and Elon are beefing. I mean, let's be real. This is a breakup of the century. You know? This is the breakup of the century. I don't know anybody any more high profile of a relationship than Trump Elon. Okay? Dude, my lights are bright in here right now. I can't see anything because one of them shined right in my face. Hold on. I'm about to... Woo! That one was right on me. It's gonna take my stuff, like my green screen's gonna look horrible. But I don't care. Get it out of my face. All right, let's talk about what let's talk about this crazy stuff that happened, man. This was it was not awesome. Let's put it like that. Bitcoin threatens 100K. Well, it almost got there. So I don't think it threatened it. It almost got there, right? $100,370. Okay. It got there. It didn't threaten. It went. You know, that wasn't a threat. What began as a spat over the GOP tax and spending bill morphed into uncharted levels on Thursday between Trumpity Trump and Dogety Doge Elon. Elon Doge Elon. Right? So, Elon was tasked with the Department of Government Efficiency to save the country money. $2 trillion to be exact. I don't think he quite got there. I don't think he got remotely close. I think he got like 500 million or something like that. And, or maybe it was 5 billion in tax savings when he was going for 2 trillion. Okay. So that's kind of an air ball, right? But then Trump comes out with a $2.3 million deficit increase in our national debt in the United States, that is, right? And Bitcoin got, or not Bitcoin. And Elon got mad. Elon got super mad, okay, as he should have. And a lot of it, in my opinion, between these two guys, a lot of it stems from Elon being not super duper happy. This is why you kind of saw this massive, massive fall in Bitcoin. Blood owl, right? This is on the 4-hour chart, by the way. If you go to the hourly, you can see it a little bit better. Bang, went way down, right? Now, from a technical perspective, we saw this coming. We shorted from here inside of the Nordic Alpha Trading Group. I can show you the video. I can show you the call out. I can show you the trade, right? But in my opinion, what this all stemmed from is that they're not giving the subsidies that they were once giving to electric vehicles. So, of course, Elon was not very happy about that. Okay. Rightfully so. You know, that's his business. And, you know, if he's going to leave the government and, I don't know, like the party, right? He would like to be taken care of, but this is what it is, man. Dude, I'm having a hard time seeing. I've got like those, you know, the flashy things that are like right in your eyes because I look directly into that thing. It's like part of your vision, like right here, is like blocked out. So I'm trying to read. I promise you, I don't have bad eyes. Let's maybe my blue light glasses will help. We get a little smart. Actually, they did. That's wild. U.S. wants $7.7 million in crypto laundered in North Korea. IT worker law. $7.7 million. Why are we going after $7.7 million? I don't know, man. That doesn't make much sense to me. I think it's just to stick it to the man, Jang Kim-un, right? $7.7 million. I mean, can you blame the guys? You know, they went to crypto firms under false identities and got paid in cryptocurrency. And they just help develop blockchains and stuff like that. Like, I get it from a national security perspective. I totally understand what they're saying, like cyber terrorism and all that stuff. But, like, did they prove that these guys did anything wrong? Or are they just season it because they're North Korean? And they had to launder their money. You know, sometimes criminals get forced into being criminals. You know, like, if you're like, all North Koreans can't do this. And you're like, dude, but I'm just a guy that lives here, man. But I have to be a criminal and launder my money to get my money. That's crazy that you would have to do that. Civil forfeiture complaint against $7.7 million. I don't see the big deal. If they can prove these people did stuff, department will use every legal tool. Allegedly launder ill-gotten gains. What's ill-gotten about them? That's my point. Ah, that's why. Yeah, so the funds were supposed to be sent back to old Sim and Kim Sang. Sim and Kim Sang, man! Sim and Kim Sang, man! And another North Korean sanctioned, another North Korean. Wait. Via Sim. Is that not a person's name? I'm being ridiculous, aren't I? Kim Sang, man! Kim Sang, man! That dude's a snitch. He's a stool pigeon. Kim, he got on the stand and he sang, man. Loose lips sink ships. All right. This I thought was pretty crazy. Circle is going crazy right now. Rising as much as 200% yesterday. That's like when Tesla got murdered, Circle just started flying. Shares rose about 13% in pre-market trading to about $93, right? They settled at $83, up 168% from their IPO. Dang. That's what we call a damn Daniel. Look, they're up even more today. Damn. They're up 4x now. They IPO'd at $31, man. You're at 120 now. That's some wild stuff. Yeah, they always do this. They halt the trading whenever stuff goes parabolic like this. That's really annoying. It's super annoying. My hydrogen water's done. This is what's happening in the crypto market right now. Some stuff's down, some stuff's up. Not much is up. Okay. I think I'm going to start drinking this off camera because there's some weird people in the world that like to do weird things whenever you do stuff on camera, especially, you know, with the way that you have to drink a water, like with the angle of the water. So I'm going to step a little bit to my left. I noticed that on the last stream, which I might delete now, just so that nobody has that. Because people are weird, man. People are weird. For as many people that love you, bro, dudes and dudettes, homies and homettes, men and women, non-binary people alike, for as many people as love you, there will be 2 times as many that hate you and prey on your downfall. Most people aren't rooting for you, just to be honest with you. Most people are not rooting for you. Even the people that act like they're rooting for you, usually they're not. Just being real with you. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into where the market's going. And, you know, we called out this gold trade. In this video right here. I don't think I can show it to you. Maybe I can. It's probably not going to play any audio.
We don't have enough. I mean, stochastics are down.
Boom. There's your bear flag. Bang. I don't make this stuff up, man. I don't say this stuff for my health. We also gave out the silver long. I gave that out live, actually, on Verified Investing's channel, and I gave it out in here, right? We gave out the shorts. We took them, right? Gave out the shorts. As you can see, we entered at 108.5. Oh, I haven't posted my... oh, here it is. Yeah, 105.8. This is the short that we gave out yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago, from here. Bang. 105.8, baby. Tippy top. Shorted it from the tippy top levels given in advance inside of the Nordic Alpha private VIP trading room. If you want a part of it, get in there. Don't. Do whatever you want to do. It's the least expensive it'll ever be. We're in a clear downtrend on Bitcoin. Okay, we were in a clear uptrend. We're in a clear uptrend for quite a while. Bang, 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 broken. Now it's downtrend, right? So where could we be going from here? Well, I was telling people about this inside of the server today, inside of the trading room, but you just tell me if you think that this looks a little odd. I can never find it. I don't know how to do it. So sue me. All right. I'm going to show you like what I showed people earlier. Right now. Does this look oddly familiar? I know there's some feel-good, upbeat techno music in here, but like, just look at it. Would you look at it? Would you look at it? Does it look oddly familiar, right? Guess what was here when this happened? Yep, you guessed it, bearish divergence. That was a horrible drawing. Bearish divergence, right? What's there now? Well, price going up. Bearish divergence. That's not to say that Bitcoin's going to just get murdered, right? I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to do one of those numbers where it just goes all the way back down here. I don't know if we'll ever see it there again, but I think we could definitely see it here again. Do with that information whatever you want to do. You know, I just call it like I see it, man. So here's your 0.618 retrace. Sorry. Here's your 0.618 retrace. 89K. Okay. Then I want to show you, where's my fair value gaps? Right here. Okay. So let's take this off just for a second. I just want you to see the fair value gaps. There's a fair value gap right here, right? On the daily chart. As you can see, this is the fair value gap. This is where you would fill that fair value gap, okay? Those three candles are the fair value gap. Fair value gap. Bang, bang. That's your gap, okay? As you can see, we came up to the top of it. We never really got anywhere close to the bottom of it. Here's your second fair value gap. Bang, right? $89,000. Now, let's transpose that fib from the low of our previous all-time high, right, to the new all-time high, right? This is your old all-time high. You draw it from the low to that high. Bang, you've got your Fibonacci levels, right? So let's call it what it is. There's a fair value gap intersecting at the 0.382 on the Fibonacci at about $98,000, 98 thou wow, right? And then you've got $89,000. You know, that's your second fair value gap, and that's the 0.618 Fibonacci retrace, right? Right here, 0.618. Okay, so there's that. Okay, there's that. Now, if you take it from your ultimate low right here, whenever we finally got up here, we got a little pullback, and you can even call it this if you want to, right? You got a perfect 0.618 retrace just now. Bang, right? On the daily chart. Okay, perfect 0.618 retrace and a bounce. Does that continue? We will see. You also bounced off of the 50 moving average. You lose this. This is bearish. Probably going to be coming down here to about $96,600. Okay, and I'll show you another thing that could help bolster or support that theory. Okay, I got to get to my FRVPs, which are fixed range volume profiles. That is not it. Also not it. There it is. So your fixed range volume profile is calling for about 96.6. We got pulled outside, sucked outside of the value area high here. We back tested it as support, set a lower high, hinting that we would probably get under it. We got under it, back tested it, came down, did not quite get here, right? Now we have set this downward sloping trend line, okay? So that's kind of where we're at right now with Bitcoin, right? That is essentially where we are. And honestly, you had a nice V-shaped recovery right back up to the trend line, man. Look how well respected this thing is. Rejection, rejection. Got above it for a second, rejection, right? Rejection. Got above it for a few hours, rejection, 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 right? Rejection, rejection, rejection. So that's drawn from the all-time high till today. Okay? So do with that information whatever you want to do. But can't really say much more than that, right? We've even got the S&P trying to go down, right? Now we're getting a nice pump up today because we have the jobs data. This is a trade that if it breaks below here, we might be taking. But your jobs data in the United States came out today, non-farm payroll, and there was good jobs news. So that's why you kind of saw the pump up. But does that have enough to sustain an upward trajectory run? I don't know. In order for you to feel bullish, you really need to get above here, right? 6150. And then you're super bullish. But if you get this topping tail here at the top end of a run, and what do I mean the top end of a run? This run, man. Look at this run. All up. Bang, 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 bang. All-time high, or not all-time highs, new highs every single time. New high, new high, new high, new high, right? So if you get a topping tail here, which is what this would be categorized as, especially if this closes red, it's bad news for the S&P, and the S&P, as we know, can drag down Bitcoin. Secondarily, what you're also seeing, you guessed it, price rising. Massive bearish divergence on the daily chart. Keep that in mind. That's all I can say. Keep that stuff in mind whenever you're looking at these markets, man. Silver killed it. We called out this bear flag or this bull flag a long time ago. Called out this bull flag. Boom. You got outside of it. You confirmed right here. Bullish back test. That's where you enter. Blast off, right? Targeting anywhere from 37 to 38 bucks on that. If it blasts through this level, you're probably talking about $50 silver. Not fast, but over time to the 0.2618. 2.618. Sorry. So, again, all these levels given out inside of the Nordic Alpha private VIP trading every single day between myself and JP, who does a lot of scalping. Look, he just made 425 bucks on a scalp short that he took. Bang, right? Literally just did that 9 minutes ago. So if you want to come in there, have at it, man. I'm more than happy to have you in there. And we're going to continue to do our thing regardless. But one thing I can tell you is it costs less than $1 a day to be in there, and it won't stay like that forever, you know. So do whatever you want to do, but my guess is people that are already in there probably paying dividends. I did buy Cardano at 63 cents and sold around 67. Bang! So our Gilbert's actually in that group as well. I think you did this on your own, though. I don't think that I told you to do this, because unless that went there after I'd posted that video today, which I highly doubt that it did, then you did that on your own, our Gilbert, which is even more badass, right? Yeah, 63 cents right here. Bang, you rode this bad boy all the way up, dude. You're an absolute animal. So let's see what's happening with the rest of the market. I want to see, we got to get a gauge on ETH too. But one thing I can say is there is a descending triangle on Cardano. And what a lot of people would think this breaks out. It does not. It breaks down. Okay. So, bang. We'll see what happens. Let's look at ETH really quick. Right up to that 0.236 or 0.382, my bad. We need to go to the daily chart on this. We reclaimed the uptrend. That's good. You got to stay above this level. 2,300 bucks is kind of your line in the sand on ETH. That's where you can remain bullish. Now, are you getting kind of a cup and handle here? Yeah, for sure. You break above this 0.382 level, 27.26. It's big long time on whatever, Ethereum. See where that would take us. And that's taking you up to about 3,700, 3,800 bucks, man. That's incredibly bullish on Ethereum. I'm liking that. I'm liking this setup right here. It's a nice little setup. I know this is chicken scratch, but I'll get back to it later. 4 hour cup and handle, bang. I mean, Ethereum's looking good, man. It's getting where it needs to go. Okay, so what you really want to see is this 1.0 level, $5,700. Obviously, you want to take out the all-time high, right? We drew this from the low to the all-time high to the new subsequent low after that. We've been in an uptrend ever since, except for about a few days right here, you know, maybe a month or so. We've regained that level on the one-day chart. Bing, bang, boom. Got a cup and handy forming. Hopefully, we get that breakout. We start coming up here to that 1.0 level. That'll be really good news for Wolfer Finance, right? Secondarily, let's go to Avalanche. Yeah. You got your back test here, which was great. Is there a trade here? Yep. Gave this trade out a long time ago. Got your bullish back test. You broke out of the descending wedge, right? Bang. You're on your way up. Here's your line in the sand, $15.70. Really, you want to stay above 20 bucks right now because you are below all these moving averages. You're below the 200. You're below the 50. You're below the 100, right? That's not good news. Right. Yours, I think yours is, Richard 4. You'll be grandfathered in, right? So that's the good news of getting into Nordic Alpha early is your price is guaranteed, right? Which is why I'm telling people like, yo, if you want in and you want in for the least expensive it'll ever be, you get in now, right? So we're looking for a target of about 43 bucks on this if we start to get a breakout. I think it's going to take a while for us to get a breakout on this because I think Bitcoin is going to get a little leg down. Okay, let's look at XRP. Yeah, XRP has not played out yet. I mean, that cup and handle is breaking out. That's for sure. Like, we can call it what it is. We'll draw it. Yeah, I mean, this one's looking good too. You know, XRP doesn't look, I mean, it doesn't look awesome, but it looks good. It only takes you to about $3.25, but what that does do is get you up near the all-time highs. Then if you top out, you're going to get a swing failure pattern. You could get a double top, bang, you could get a massive, massive move downwards. But that is a cup and handle. It's a very, very clear cup and handle. Now, once you come below this level right here, you really have to hold $2. This is your line in the sand. You have to hold $2. Once you get under here, this cup and handle no longer plays out and you have no support. Okay. Your next support is down here at $1.72. And then guess where your next support is? Right here, $1, right? You could argue there's maybe a little bit of support at $1.40, but it's very minimal. As you can see, it was a small consolidation zone, Your real support's going to be way down here, sub $1, right? And really sub 80 cents. So watch out on XRP. With that being said, man, I appreciate everybody for showing up. Hopefully everybody has a good, what we call in the Wolfer household. Hashtag Friday Pie Day with their beautiful families. Hopefully my eyes come back to life. They're already starting to come back to life. So that's good news. I just don't need to look into a light again because that was very bright. With that being said, I will see you all in the next video. I appreciate you so much for showing up. Everybody have a wonderful and beautiful hashtag Friday Pie Day and a beautiful weekend with their beautiful families. I will see you soon for, at the very least, the Wolfer briefing next Friday. Or if I can get everything that I need done, I will start streaming again. So everybody have a good day. Peace.